thanks for slithering in. Welcome back to my channel into another speed build in The Sims 4. Today we are working on a limited pack build using just base game and the Castle Estate kit, which was one of the most recent kits that we got in The Sims 4. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I did tell you I was going to do a bigger castle build eventually, right? But what is very special about this build is that this is part of a collab with my good friend Sierra. Her channel information and all that good stuff will be linked in the description below, so make sure you go and check her out all March long, and she's done this for a few years now. She does a collab for all of March to celebrate her birthday month, and it's been a few times now that I think I've participated in it, and I'm so stoked that she asked me to partake again and collab with her for the third or fourth year in a row. I can't remember, but I love partaking in it to celebrate her birthday. But fun fact, I'm also a March baby, so it's like a little double whammy. But yeah, make sure you go and check out her castle build. We actually did it Harry Potter themed because we're both big Harry Potter nerds. We love it, and we're both Slytherins, so that's cool. Except Sierra is so kind. She let me take Slytherin. So the idea came from, I had done way many years ago some castle builds. They were base game only, and the goal was to do each Hogwarts house, and I completed Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff, but never got around to completing Slytherin and Gryffindor. So with the help of my good friend, we are completing that today and putting a nice big bow on it. So thank you, Sierra, for helping me complete that, and I can't wait to see what she's built. I hope you guys go and check it out. I've seen one like little sneak peek of an interior room, and oh my god, guys, it's so good. You guys gotta go check it out. But she is doing Gryffindor, and she let me do Slytherin. So yay, I hope you guys like it. Here we are. I should probably tell you a little bit about the build now, huh? I should stop gushing over Sierra so much. Just kidding, I always will. Pretty much the exterior shape is kind of together. I think I add up maybe a couple bump outs or something, but we are making sure we have plenty of water features because I knew that I absolutely had to have a basement room with like windows looking into the pool and all that stuff, because the Slytherin common room is known for being right underneath the lake at the school. So of course I had to like do a little nod homage to that. We have a few details in here that I really like, and I can't wait to talk to you guys about it, but I don't want to spoil it yet. Yeah, so here we are just adding some platforms. You can actually walk through this little bump out here, like patio, I guess, wrap around, I don't know what you want to call it, and get to the backyard from the front yard. So yeah, this was so much fun. I'm actually really proud at how quickly I was able to put this together, because let me tell you, Sierra asked me to be a part of it, gosh, sometime February, pretty early February, I think. And then maybe a week or two after she asked me, she was sending me her work in progress picture. And I was like, what? Oh my god, I haven't even started yet. And then I literally started, what day? I'm doing the voiceover today, Thursday. You're gonna see this up on Friday. And then I started this build maybe Sunday. Yikes. But for a build this big, I'm very proud of myself for completing it. I was very determined to get this done. She even messaged me because I had gotten sick for a while, and she was like, are you still good to do this? And I was like, yes, I got this. Okay, I'm better. Full steam ahead. We are doing this. Anyway, here I am doing a little like wall fence thing. I've actually seen a picture on Pinterest where the walls like look into like a courtyard kind of thing for a castle. So that was kind of like my thinking here. I actually really like how it came out. So half walls, thank you. And then we're gonna landscape and put some bushes in front of it, kind of add some layer and dimension. This is something I actually have been doing a lot more in recent builds, is layering fences and bushes and other fences or walls. So I actually really like that. I learned that trick from that one green leaf in one of her videos, I think, or it might have been one of her live streams that I was like lurking in. So that's how I like to learn new build tricks and stuff. I like to watch other people, as maybe some of you do, which is totally cool as long as you give credit, right? Where credit is due. Yeah, but we actually use like this marble. Ooh, that's a base game marble flooring, which honestly is not the prettiest. It's okay, it's not the prettiest, but I've never used it before. And, you know, we're limited because we are limited pack build. But I used this because I was looking for the perfect pathway, and the terrain paints, they're not dark enough. And I had a few like reference pictures or inspiration pictures, and one of them was like, it had this dark shiny pathway, and this was like pretty much the closest. But here you're gonna see I put a gate, right? And I actually like raised elevated, let's use that word, elevated these base game woodworking statues that your sim can make while, you know, doing woodworking, and put those up there because the Malfoy Manor actually has like that little feature. And let me try and remember what animal it is that is up on their gates. I just had to Google it and I can't find it, but I swear there's some kind of bird statue on top of the gates of Malfoy Manor. So, fake fan here, apparently. So, that's your bit of trivia today. Let me know if you remember what statue is at the front gates of Malfoy Manor. Let me know in the comments down below. I need to know. Please put me out of my misery. But here we are doing some landscaping. I definitely really wanted the castle to be dark, but the landscaping to be lush, you know, because it doesn't have to be all grim and gloom and all this stuff when it comes to Slytherins. No, we're not all bad, okay? I mean, there's Slughorn, if you count Slughorn, and Regulus Black. He was good, right? Yeah, we've got some good Slytherins around. But we are pulling out some debug rocks, and we've got fountains and things, and definitely a lot of water features, because when you look at like the Hogwarts houses, each 4 house is really like an element too. So nod to Avatar, The Last Airbender, right? Where you've got Ravenclaw, it's like more air, Hufflepuff is earth, Gryffindor fire, and then Slytherin is water, hence being underneath the lake, right? So cool. One thing I do wish we had in base game was like wall ivy. I was really missing the wall ivy from either vampires or Get Together, I think has some, and all that stuff. I do put some on the half wall fence gate thing around the exterior here, but I did not put it around the castle, which I wish I did, but I just didn't. Honestly, I kind of forgot about it till this moment. But overall, I really like how it came out, and we got plenty of lighting out here. I used that like press plate thing, that stone plate from the castle kit, a lot in this build on the interior and exterior. It makes an appearance a few times. I was trying not to repeat so many objects, but you know, base game, limited pack, and the castle estate kit doesn't come with too much, especially for interior wise. So, which I can't wait to get to the interior, but we're going to talk about that later. Anyway, I did want to include this little pond. I think I was talking about that a little bit. I also like these base game, like, what do you call it? There's like exterior features There's a whole menu for it, like where all the flower boxes are. And I got these little like balcony things that I put along the towers and stuff. I thought it was really cute adding it to the front by the pond as well. But here we are in the backyard. It's a pretty spacious backyard. So we have room for a little garden. Not too much though, because I really feel like that's more Hufflepuff. And then we have a dining space, or a little, I guess you can call it dining space. But most importantly, this lounge space right by the pool. When I was thinking about what kind of activities and spaces to create for this build, I just kept picturing Draco, Crabbe, and Goyle just lounging in the Slytherin common room. That's all I kept thinking about. So there are plenty of spaces to lounge and just kind of relax, you know? Which, honestly, that's my kind of castle. Because what else is there to do but enjoy the view and the vibes, right? But I really like this outdoor space here by the pool. I would love to hang here, but we're finally in the interior and we're starting in the basement. Here in the basement, I wanted to put a library. I'm calling it the underground library, right? So I wanted to like do this whole built-in piece with the fireplace and bookshelves. It takes me a while to figure out which bookcase to use. I'm even like playing around with these chimneys. I almost went with that one. And I was like, oh, maybe it could work outside. But I was like, no, wait. It's not dark enough. So I definitely wanted a lot of dark browns and blacks on the exterior with plenty of green, hence this green fireplace. But this room actually is the sneak peek room that I shared to Sierra, and she was so nice about it, and I actually really like how it came out too. But it was so fun. I think I would spend most of my time down here. We're sizing up this painting. Do you guys think these Sims in this painting are Slytherins? Because I think so. I don't know why. I don't know why I think they're Slytherins. Maybe just because they're in the Slytherin library, but it is what it is. But I really enjoyed using these two rugs here. I end up sizing that smaller one up to kind of take up a little more room. It was really fun. I kind of want to do that more and try and merge and make new rugs out of existing rugs. I also used a tool mod here to size up these curtains to make them fit. The shades of green are a little different depending on which curtain you're looking at. So sorry if that annoys you, but that happens with, you know, tool mods, but I still like it. I also create this custom made coffee table out of one coffee table and just like rotating it a million times. Who have I seen this from? I think the first time I seen that it was like Symtherin probably. I think that's who it was, but I never actually used that trick, I don't think, or if it's been a while. It's definitely been a while if I've used it at all. But what else is in this basement? I also have a bathroom in this basement, which you'll see a tour and screenshot of it later. Because this build is so big, even though it's only two bedrooms, there are like four. No, there's 3 bathrooms. No, there's 4. Just kidding. I can't count. But all of those bathrooms are decorated off camera. So there's that. But they should all be functional. I haven't play tested it yet. I don't know if I'll have time to before this video comes out. I'm trying to do that a little more when I can. I'm trying. I think my last one I actually did. So, or you haven't seen the one that I did yet, actually, because that's not out yet. Shh. That's next week. Let me stop getting ahead of myself. But what was I saying? Yeah, it's not up on the gallery yet either. At least as of the time I'm recording this voiceover, but it will be. I'll make sure. It might not be up now as you're watching this. So if it's not and it's been some time, like maybe over a day since the video, well, let's say 2 days because I have a big weekend ahead of me. So if it's not up in a couple of days on the gallery, please let me know. I will put it up on the gallery for you. All right, here we are in the kitchen. I wanted it to definitely be a big kitchen. Maybe it could have been bigger, but I wanted this large island feature which I've done, I think. Oh, I did that in a Strangerville mansion like a year or so ago or something. I think that was the last time I did that. So, but it's a really cool one. I like using these round island pieces. I don't use them very often, but it's really good for taking up space in large kitchens like this. I also use the like old-timey oven and fridge. I guess that fridge is more like an icebox, but they're wizards. I really like this feature here, this little shelf like windowsill feature in the kitchen, and I put like some plants on here. I think we get the knife block, I think a little snack like the baked bread or something. I can't remember which it is. I toyed with putting a train up here for like the Hogwarts Express, but it was too red and bright and felt very Gryffindor to me. So we got mail, which I'm going to put on like an end table somewhere else. These paper towels might move to a different spot, or they might stay there. I don't know. But I thought that was a really cute detail, and I actually feel like I want to do it more because I didn't really want the counter spaces to be too cluttered. I wanted a little bit of clutter, you know. Like, we get these tea kettles out here and an urn, even though pretend it's not an urn. And then this little pastry display dish, which comes in this nice green, which, hello, never seen that one before. It's so pretty. It's such a nice rich green, you know. That's a base game item that came with like one of the SDX drops, I think, a while ago, like some time ago probably. But oh well, it is what it is. Over here we are putting a little seating area. There's a lot of these and I tried not to repeat the same chairs and couches, but some of them end up repeating a little bit, but they are very good space fillers, especially if you don't want to put like an art easel right here. Like that would have been weird. I did not keep those, but I did like a little family wall picture frame thing right here, thinking like, oh, it's all the family members, yay, or ancestors or something, you know, witches and wizards, all that good stuff. This actually would be a fun one to play in, I think, especially with Realm of Magic. I think I would have fun with this. So here we are working on the dining room. As we know, in the Malfoy Manor, the dining room is very iconic, you know? We've got a few iconic scenes, at least, especially that one, with Lord Voldemort himself. So I wanted to make sure to kind of pay homage to that with a nice long dining table. It's not an exact replica, and I wasn't going for an exact replica, but you know, the vibes, that's what we're going for. Definitely wanted to get another fireplace out here. There's a few fireplaces. There's at least 3. At least, bare minimum 3 that I'm remembering at the top of my head. In this little bump out here, I didn't know what to put. So it's like a little tower bump out on the exterior, you know. I end up putting like a table and a fishbowl. Don't ask me why. I don't know. It just made sense at the time because I was like, oh, water. And a piano doesn't fit there, so. But I like the table I saw, this end table here. I thought it fit well in the house, and then I was like, here's a fishbowl, I guess. Yeah, it makes sense. We can play into like the water features again and kind of go that route. If I was using more packs and things, I probably would have gotten the fish tank from Cats and Dogs, or probably Cats and Dogs. I'm trying to think of the one from My First Pet stuff, but I don't know if it, I can't remember. Do they have a fish tank? They gotta. If they do, it doesn't have the swatches that would work in this build. So we also put a little ottoman bench here, and then here is our foyer or entrance way, whatever you want to call it. So it's not a full-blown living room, but we do have some books and some seating. Nothing too exciting, but it still looks welcoming nonetheless, you know. next to here we have the little greenhouse bump out that I don't put any greenhouse type item things, but you definitely can. You can definitely move some stuff, but there's a chessboard in there. We're going to see that soon. And then behind, on the other side, there's a little round octagonal bump out for the tower, but that's pretty much where you're going to go to get down in the basement. So the stairs are right behind this bookshelf. They're kind of stacked, which I've actually never been able to do before with like how my floor plan layouts go. So I was really actually excited that that worked. But here we are in the greenhouse area. I guess from the outside I thought it was a lot smaller than it was, and then I got in here and I was like, oh, I have some space to fill up, don't I? So we have another fireplace and a nice little green couch. It's not as fancy as the rest of the couches, but I figured this is more of the like low-key cozy spaces, you know. It doesn't have to be fancy. It's a greenhouse. It's comfortable. And then we've got these shelves here where I put some clutter, some books, some candles, some cool stuff, and then we are going to pull out the chess table. There are 2 chess tables, I believe, in this build, so plenty of ways to increase your logic. I think I also put a telescope on the second floor. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure I did. I want to take a moment and admire the windows from the Castle Estate kit again. I feel like I admired them the last time I built with this pack because, I mean, how could you not? But what I didn't realize before is on the inside of the windows, there are little handle details, and I think we first got those kinds of details with the windows from My Wedding Stories, which I absolutely love, and I love that they're here on these windows because it looks like you can just like, you know, turn the handle and pop open a window, and I love that. The weather was finally nice where I'm at for a couple of days where I was able to, I had a work from home day and I opened the window and worked with like fresh air and sunshine, and it felt so nice. So this room is definitely one that I would love to spend some time in if I'm not, you know, downstairs, because don't open those windows because you'll flood your basement. Yeah, that'd be a bad idea. But yeah, this room is pretty much coming together. We're just going to add this crescent, like it's a crescent roll or something. This crest for, you know, imagine it's the family crest. And then you may have seen I kind of quickly pulled out like that skull banner, like party banner thing. And I do find a place to use that in the kids' bedroom. But that happens pretty quickly. It's like in the curtains on the window and stuff. It looks pretty cool. So here we are on the second floor where the grand piano is, another fireplace. The telescope is up here too in the little round tower bump out. So I might have placed that off camera. Don't remember. Can't tell you. Or if it was off camera, I didn't keep it in because it happened really quick and it was kind of silly. But we have this little lookout from above here where you can look down to the entranceway. When I was doing the tour, the game was kind of tweaking out. So if things look a little wonky, I'm sorry. Once we get to this floor, I think the wall height was just too short. So the first floor was definitely used with if it wasn't the tallest wall height, it was the second. No, it was the tallest because I used platforms. Tallest wall height. And then the basement was like the middle wall height. Then the top 2 floors were the short ones because I like the short wall height, but I think I'm starting to get used to the middle one. So I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned. Also, don't mind the ceilings not all being painted. I was having this weird glitch, or I couldn't get it to work either way, but I tried to paint the ceilings and it wouldn't paint all of them, and it would just paint like patches of them. So if you peek that, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Here we are. We are in the first bedroom that we are decorating. This one I imagine would be for a kid, but like I don't imagine the kid to be like full out kid decorated bedroom. I figured it to be more of a mature bedroom with like little nods to like, hey, yeah, I am a kid still. But, you know, maybe they're in between, like maybe they're starting to grow up or something, you know. Whatever. Anyway, but I definitely loved putting the little dragon stuffed animal there. Kind of a nod to the Hogwarts crest where the motto is don't never tickle a sleeping dragon. So that's a little fun nod to Hogwarts again there. I love this green swatch on this dresser, so pretty. And those are the Princess Cordelia twin beds, which I kind of merged together, but then realized later there's actually a like full-size bed, but I like this look better anyway. Oh, and I put a little polka dot rug. That was also like, yeah, this is a kid's room. And here we are in the next bedroom where I imagine like it would probably be parents or something. So it's pretty simple. I like this base game bed here, and I use a lot of the musical paintings and stuff in the game. Maybe the parents here are musical. Maybe they're ambitious musicians. Oh, that's a mouthful. Ambitious musicians. Say that like 5 times fast. 5 times fast. I can't even say that 1 time fast. So, ignore me. But in this room, we definitely have the bed, of course, a seating area. Here we're pulling out some clothes by the dresser. We get some shoes, and a green swatch mirror. So if I could fit something green swatch, you know it's going to go in there, especially for this build. I really had fun with this one. I hope you guys are enjoying it. But we are actually wrapping up now. So the top floor is like another library. We might see it a little bit before I like completely do my closeout here. But before I do, please don't forget to go check out Sierra. Her channel is going to be listed down below. I'll try and pin a comment too as well. Maybe I'll pin her comment. Hey Sierra, how you doing? Anyway, go check out her build. I can't wait to see it myself. A Gryffindor castle with base game and the castle estate kit. Make sure you also send her some very happy birthday wishes. It's not yet as of the time uploading this video, but it's soon. So make sure you go say hi and happy birthday. Tell her I sent you, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and subscribe to her if you're not, because why the heck are you not? She does a lot of cool builds. She has a lot of cool series that come throughout the year. She does a lot of cool Create-A-Sim videos too. She's so good at Create-A-Sim. But anyway, go check her out. Thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please also, send me some love, like, comment, subscribe. My birthday's coming up. That'd be a great gift. All right, thanks. You guys enjoy the tour. There's also a little slideshow at the very end, but I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.